ACT.
Yeah.
I'm about to start.
Okay. About this right now.
Hey, do you? Do what you gotta do, okay? You just have to be prepared to suffer the consequences of whatever those actions are.
Yeah.
You know?
I was so surprised at how he was looking at me. I was talking to him. I was like, do you need to say something? Do you need help? Like, use real words. And he didn't. And then so Melanie started rubbing his head. And I was like, do you have hand sanitizer? And she was like, I don't. And I'm like, oh my God, what are we doing? And then
I think she's about to sneak me. So she calls my dad, and my dad comes in. He got his big cowboy hat on and everything. And I know he don't know how to read, so I ain't worried about him at all. So he sits next to me.
now that we know it wasn't about us.
Use the hammer if he was using his gauntlet for evil. This just doesn't make you pure and worthy enough.
That's your phone, though.
Y'all are goofy. I just say that much. Now I do want to. Well, I mean, it doesn't change. Now I do want to go into some of our final thoughts on Father's Day. Now, this has been a wonderful episode. I know we promised ourselves that we would have this conversation. I'm gonna kind of round this out with a question to both of you. What is something that you want to tell the fathers out there today that they may need to hear to make it through the rest of the year? Because Father's Day is one of those days that is number 17. Again, it's after Arbor Day. The ghouls and ghosts get celebrated before fathers. Okay. So we just want to leave a message for the fathers out there. Johnny, I'll let you go first.
Oh my gosh, you guys really want me to be emotional. So
Yes.
I'll keep it simple with that piece of it, is that you're needed.
Yes.
You are appreciated. And I hope that you find a safe space that you're able to share some of those challenges and your feelings, because although a lot is expected of you, I think some of that is that some of the things that you put upon yourself because you think you have to present in a certain way.
Yeah.
And the people that love you want you to let your guard down a little bit. And it's all good. It's all good to say, I don't know how to do that, or I didn't like that, or my feelings were hurt when you did that. All of those things are okay when you have that safe space around you. So you're needed, you're appreciated, and it's okay to let your guard down a little bit.
Thank you.
And then I will also say to my dad, so my dad's birthday is the 20th. So he always got hooked up. Okay. So maybe it's low on the list for some of y'all, but my dad and my husband always get hooked up because Terry's birthday is on the 17th as well. So my dad was everything. And this is not to take away from my mother, because I know she's watching too. She's like, here she go again. But my dad that's my guy. He's everything. He's my best friend. He has shaped, like I shared before, like not only every male relationship, but every relationship that I have had since then. He's a phenomenal listener. There's been times when we've had conversations literally till the sun has come up. And we're like, oh my God, birds are chirping and the sun is back up because we're just talking. But he's always listened. And he's always been there. And he's just been a fantastic father. So if you ever wonder, Jay Douglas, if you are a good father, know that you are the best that I could have ever just prayed for, asked for, whatever. Like, you are a phenomenal father. And so happy Father's Day, and I appreciate you.
Thank you, Johnny. CT, what final words you got to leave for these papas out here? Let's get these papas pumped.
I want to believe that my children will think of me in the same way that you think of and speak of your father.
Yeah.
It was deeply honoring. And I honor what you just said.
So dope.
I
Shout out to the dad.
to the day.
To the dad.
My father was always there, but wasn't always present. And what I mean by that is my dad didn't miss a game. We didn't have lights off. My father was the consummate provider. My dad went to work every day. I learned the discipline of hard work and commitment from watching my father. He started his own company. There were some ups and downs and trials, but my dad was consistent. What I missed, but then have had the benefit and blessing of later in life, is the piece that I wish I would have had before. And that was the emotional, loving side of the human that was my father.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know any better, and neither did he. And so there's not judgment around what my dad didn't give me. It was honoring what he did, and now recognizing as I've gotten older what he does now. My dad just got married again. My dad got a brand new house in Indianapolis, new wife, and a new life. And he is happier than I have ever seen him.
All right, Daddy.
And I'm like, cheers to you, sir.
Cheers to you, Dad.
And I honor that so much, right? And the last number of years, we've been able to we go to breakfast in the morning when he lived here, you know, and just being able to reconnect in that regard. And so my final thoughts really are, no matter how you started, finish well. No matter how you define what it was, define what it is today so you have a definition for tomorrow. And if you choose not to, it's on you.
Yeah. Okay, that was a bar. I love that. I know. Like, why? Gotta stop letting y'all go first. I kind of gotta stop. Like, I don't know why. I don't do my final thoughts first.
Happy Father's Day.
Oh my God, man.
Oh, happy Father's Day. Happy
Yeah.
Father's
Happy
Day.
Father's
Yeah,
Gee,
Happy Father's Day, guys. Thank you.
y'all the worst saying this. So for my final thoughts, I'm gonna tell a baby story on my father. So my father died 2 years ago, on his brother's birthday. It was a tragedy for my father to die the way that he did, but he died the way he did because of his choices. Now, one of the things that I want to live with fathers is that there's a lot of choices that we have to make. One of them is to be a father. And then we get to make the choice of the type of father we want to be. I love all the things that my dad taught me. I hate all of the things that he showed me. I know that there was a balance in him because he didn't have a father and he didn't have the things that would make him a good man in order to be able to raise me. But he had a lot of good traits. So on this Father's Day, I'm going to honor my father by shooting this out to say, you didn't do the best you could. You did everything you knew how. So that was the best you could. And I accept that. I accept you didn't know no better. I accept you had a 9th grade education. I accept you didn't have a father in the house. I accept you grew up in the rough streets of New York where you learned the wrong way to live. And you did the best you could to raise us. And you were there. You didn't quit. You did not stay because you could have. He was there for 20 years of my life before he made a bad decision and had to spend 11 years in prison. So I had the best and worst example of a father all in one. So I say that to all fathers, as long as you're alive, you still have the opportunity to be a good dad and to be somebody that somebody can respect and love. So don't waste that time. Have the relationships, connect, make the most of it because somebody needs you out there. The power of being able to say you have a father or dad is something that we don't ever want to go away. So with that, thank you guys so much for a wonderful conversation. Thank you for bringing your voices here. shout out to this special, and I want to say, and then this right here won't go without. Shout out to all the dads out there, all the fathers out there. Shout out to Offspring, producer, engineer, Camm, for being the man that he is. Excellent father, excellent example.
Yeah.
Shout out to our host for being a father.
Our host is the truth.
I know, right?
With the hostess. Here's to the hostess with the mostest.
Hey guys, we wrapped up season 4. I guess they want me into the next episode, so just peace.